Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of Real Talk. I am the host, obviously, Enable. I'm here with the LAT boys, Ken, Drazah, Dill, Sam with the big old dumpy. I appreciate you guys taking the time. This is the last day they're going to be in LA before they go for the fourth major, right? It's the last major of the year.
New York.
Are you guys excited?
No.
6-hour flight. Damn.
Yeah.
Damn.
That's a long flight.
But it's Alaska Airlines back home, bro.
Wait, no shot you're taking Alaska.
On God.
Yeah.
We're feeling good going there.
Never been to New York though.
I ain't never been to New York.
You guys have.
Yeah.
It's cool. It's like
People be gassing it, but I really ain't a fan.
I'm
I'm just trying to get a bacon, egg, and
I'm
cheese,
trying to
bro.
get-
I've never
I
been,
feel like,
but like,
I feel like Ken would like it
Chicago pizza better.
because it's like
Deep dish.
it's like
Comment below.
hype beast, you know?
Yeah, I know, but I just ain't got the
Comment
patience.
comment below.
Oh no, yeah, that's the
That's
worst.
the thing. I ain't got the patience.
I hate being in like big crowds.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
like-
crowded areas, bro. I just
We get
And
it's kind of dirty.
egg, and cheese on a Pop-Tart.
Irony. Well, let's get into the actual episode. Look, this was a very important major, or qualifiers, I guess, for you guys. Probably the most important of the year. Super tight race. And I thought you guys played really well. You guys finished, what, 3-2? I know you probably could have went 4-1, 5-0.
5-0.
Could have went 5.
You could have went 5-0, but
Someone ain't get a kill in that FaZe series.
Yo, I ain't never seen anything like that. I ain't never seen
What's
anything.
that record?
Not good ones.
I had a
Set a
whole
record,
paragraph sent out to you, Ken. I was like, yo, Ken, come on, I can give you that. I'm at least giving you one or two. You know what I'm saying? But you guys looked good. I want to know, what are some things that you guys have been working on? Because I feel like this LAT qualifier split, whatever it is, this is like the most consistent that I've seen you guys be as a whole. Because like in the beginning, your Hardpoint, you guys were arguably the best Hardpoint team. SnD was some absolute mid. It was ass.
Gas or ass?
It was ass, not gas. But I feel like you guys are becoming more well-rounded. I don't know if that has anything to do with the role swap and you being more comfortable. Sam, you're obviously playing a lot better because you were ass in the beginning of the game.
Gas or ass.
Real talk.
Real talk.
I'm going to stop rambling on. I just want to know, what have you guys been working on to get to where you're at right now?
First, tightening up on hardpoint holds. Like, I feel like a lot of the time we were caught, like, whereas like two people would die on like a hold, whereas like we should just be all shooting together, setting up crossfires. I think that was the biggest thing, like setting up crossfires. So it made it easier for all of us because, I mean, we're all really talented. So we just felt like we're all shooting together. Who can really break our holds if we're all shooting together? We kind of just get caught on our lonesomes, you know, just roaming a lot.
Somebody get called YY.
Yeah.
Yo, I was on the cop. I was on the
takes
cop
two to kill us.
Reddit. I was on the cop Reddit, and it was like Kenny's controller. And it was
To
Xbox
hell.
controller.
Why is it all wide?
Listen, bro.
I called
hey,
me dirty.
Hey, I got hell caught with while him. winding through the street, then I came to the front of the hill at 2 p.m.
I'm hiding.
battle.
Why?
It was free.
To hell with you.
That was like I think that was like step one because like our hard points are really inconsistent. And it was honestly our holds. Like everybody knows, like we're one of the best breaking teams in the game, probably the best breaking team, like for the whole game. So holds were just the main thing, and then SnD being more creative. I feel like when our SnDs are too standard and too like straight up, we kind of confuse ourselves and get caught in these lackluster moments where it's like, what the hell do we do? They ain't move. We ain't see nobody.
Because they got everything.
Sam was being hella creative with the double donuts. I ain't never seen that. That's a
That
world's
was off
first.
the top. That was off the top. Freestyle.
No shot, really?
Also, our control though.
That's
Our
what I was
control in
Yeah, our control's been crazy.
in games and in scrims has been like top tier, and that's like been the saving grace for a lot of the
a
series. Like
crucial
we
mode,
lost the one in
yeah.
the Florida series, or we probably like go 4-1.
Yeah.
Like
No.
Yeah.
they blended us one.
Those guys
offense,
love
and us all
defense.
Cut. No magic.
Gab defense.
But you know, the control I actually saw, I don't know if this was like before the last matches last weekend, but you guys were actually statistically like the best control team
Lost one
this stage.
to Florida. Yeah, I mean,
Like all the
I
event
feel like
winners.
the early game, like for sure, people were saying we couldn't play Tuscan Control because we were just like 1-8 on it.
Yeah, y'all were.
But we've been honestly, that's like one map we've been working on in particular was that map because we know a lot of teams like it, and a lot of teams are starting to favor Gav more in Berlin because Berlin you can just like a random
both
ass team can
sides.
win an offense.
Have teams been vetoing Berlin versus you guys? I feel like I haven't seen you guys play it, but you guys are like really good at it, yeah?
Yeah.
We were trolled yesterday.
Boys are
Yeah.
scared.
Boys beat a Tuscan.
Yeah, that was.
I know we beat FaZe on it, but damn.
Well, Sam, so how do you feel about the split and your individual performance. Because I think before you get into it, you got a lot of hate in the beginning of the year. I mean, shoot, I was DMing Eric and Cap like, yo, drop this kid, bro. Yo, come on, some point A. I ain't never see that. Just kidding. I've seen that plenty of times in my career. But, yeah, just give me your overall thoughts.
Team-wise, I think we're, what you said, the most consistent we've been. I think in terms of just, like, performance from everyone. And then personal performance is the best I've played all year, I think.
You look good.
Yeah, you know. But, yeah, I think that just the reps are over the last, like, you know, since we made the role swap, I think that all of us are really, like, where we want to be. Since then, I think we're all comfortable, and now it's just about performing. I don't think there's anything gameplay related really left to learn. It's just, like, tightening up the small shit.
Just, like, executing it.
Yeah.
Keep working on our system.
I think we all know what we need to do, how we need to do it. And like I said, now it's just showing up and playing the game.
I like that. But I have to ask, I know I've been ragging on you. What happened to double donuts in SnD?
The Berlin was unfortunate. Because I had like 750 damage, bro.
I saw that tweet.
I seen when Simp was on flip car and you were top 3.
Lost 4.
Motherfuckers eat it.
Listen, the Berlin was tough. I had like literally the most damage in the lobby. No kills. Bow cage, I was checked. I was checked. I was doing anything.
What were you guys thinking when it got to that map 5? Y'all already know he had a donut, and you just, as every round goes, he's still.
I honestly didn't know he had a donut. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, because I was throwing dammy, bro.
Did you know though? In the
well, like Sam said something after the second map,
the
and
map
he was
5.
Like, oh, I don't know about that.
The map 5, not until like round 5, probably. At that point, we got 6-0. So
yeah,
I didn't really.
I would have been in the comments like, yo, y'all got a bait.
Sam was in 1v4s. Sam was in 1v4s. They were being the hardest kills. They weren't giving him anything.
Bro, you know
they're jingling everything.
You know it's phase.
Yeah.
They're literally MC. Nah, don't give him a kill. Just like
I'd be like, yo, good try, guys. We lost this year.
We lost
kill, bro.
This is a 1v4, and I'm getting shoulders thrown at me. I'm like,
damn. Right? Like somebody just throw your life
throw
away,
one,
bro. Like it's
give me
online,
one, bro. No,
He's in a 1v4 like 5-0.
Yeah.
They're typing in chat, no, 0-6. And
bro.
I'm like,
Berlin was tough. Bow cage, I was checked for sure.
It happens. Well, I mean, I don't know. Actually,
It don't happen.
I think it's the first time it happened. But
It happened to me.
you guys look good. I guess another big question is, and you don't have to answer if you don't want to, but what do you guys think your biggest concern is or your biggest issue going into this major? Because you have a tough matchup, first phase. It's kind of whack, by the way. You guys got like the hardest, like.
It was weird.
standings are just weird this whole
how
stage.
it broke down,
Because it was like a give and take. Because if we lost, we would have been with Minnesota, Florida still like 140 tied, right, or something like that. So
you should have had a double donut.
So like going into the major, it would have been more important to perform because obviously we wouldn't be playing phase.
Yeah.
But it would be more on us. But I think that 10 points we got from New York gave us a little bit of a cushion, even if we do lose to
it
phase.
was big. It was
so
big.
I think it set us up better. But if we had lost, it would have given us a better bracket. So it was a weird spot to be. It was very similar to like the Minnesota thing in Major 3. So it was I honestly really didn't. We didn't even know who we were going to play until we
No,
played.
we didn't.
We thought we were playing like Boston.
I didn't even know the situation. With,
everyone's
like,
getting
Toronto
upset
and
at the
LAG
whole
either.
stage, bro.
Yeah, we had
Like,
no idea
I
who we
know.
were playing.
I was losing full watching because like going into it, I knew that it was a very close race with a couple teams, and going into the qualifiers, you guys looked the best out of all the teams, kind of in that range. And I was like, "Oh, this is the free," and then all of a sudden,
Wait, you up there?
Dude,
Yeah,
no,
I was
when you start playing
Boston's
on teams
winning.
downfall, bro. Seattle 1-4, Optic 1-4. It's like,
God.
oh my god.
I'm like LAG versus FaZe. Oh, this is the free. LAG beat FaZe. I was like, "What is happening?"
You start preying on other people's downfall and it backfires, bro. We were cheering for the teams that we wanted to lose, bro. We were like, y'all got it, let's go. And then, literally, I think London is literally the only team that respected our cash the whole qualifier.
And they didn't yesterday.
And they did it yesterday, but they beat Minnesota and Florida. But if they didn't beat Minnesota and Florida, that would have got real sketchy.
I'll be tied at
know
150.
We'd be
now.
all 150. Actually, no, Florida would be 160 because they beat us. Whoa.
Oh, that's a
Would have
lot.
been real sketch.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, if they actually did that, bro. I just realized too. Someone came in my chat the other day and they were saying that you know how we did the who's this player, like who's this top player,
Yeah.
and the whole the Trey thing where he's a decent sniper. Someone told me that he was like actually tight about it. Like,
Nah,
I saw a
seen
reaction on
clip.
stream,
I seen a
right?
clip,
Yeah.
no, yeah. So
Wait,
while
he was
I
tight?
didn't see a clip right.
I'm sorry, Trey. I love you.
No, but CDL, you got an issue on your hands because he might have threw in the last series.
Spawn kill.
Y'all might need to check into that.
Eddie, Trey, you're my boy though.
You think I'm a fucking
Trey,
good
I'm
sniper?
sorry.
All right.
I love Trey, but I'm just saying that's something that you might want to look into. So yeah, you guys play FaZe, which is I think the hardest team. Like I think if you guys can beat them, you have a good shot to win it all.
You should win an SnD round versus
Yeah,
them.
nah.
Yeah.
They can't spawn.
I mean, I'm
and it
sorry,
just
Sam.
works.
They can't
Sam,
spawn,
I'm
bro.
sorry.
We've been doing a lot better in SnD. We won both our SnDs yesterday, and actually
Neslo?
Neslo the team. Come on now. So I think our hardpoint we're still trying to fix up a little bit, but going to LAN I think that'll be we should have won all 3 respawns against FaZe. When we played them just 2 weeks ago. So I think just SnD and being able to be comfortable with like sitting still and waiting for them to make a play and being able to get enough info to be able to make a play on the other side of the map or be close enough together to like
Just
be
let the
ready
play
for their
develop.
hit. Exactly.
I mean, you guys haven't beat them, right? Like,
I don't
you
know
got
why. Is that on your paper?
Right,
take that out.
We lost 2 game 5s to them.
It's never say never though.
Yeah.
Do you have a mental block, do you think?
No.
Hell no.
I just think
well, I just
SnD wise, like
they're-
They're really good at
they're
SnD.
one of the teams that like make us uncomfortable in SnD. I mean, that's just
They don't
it.
do nothing.
They don't do nothing.
They
So
don't
that's
do
what I was
nothing.
saying.
Nothing
Like,
special, bro.
we're
I
trying
watched
to
the
be more
vibe back and it
creative.
was full.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bro,
Yeah.
they're like a weird team SnD to play. Like you don't see anything, and then like you push one way, and it's literally like 18 eyes on you.
Oh,
You
God.
just get shot by
It's
all.
They don't play like anyone
Like,
else.
damn, how many Celiums they got
Yeah,
on the map
literally.
right now?
I mean,
Literally. I mean, it's well played because it's
And
like I
it's-
said, you don't really see anything. You don't really get any info on them, and then once you do get the info, it's like you're already getting shot by
Bad
somebody
They're
else.
making us make the mistake. We just gotta
Yeah.
try to work together better.
So do you guys like that you're going up against FaZe, arguably?
If we
I
win
don't know.
that
Would
shit,
you
we
guys
win
say
a
that
tourney.
they're like the best team in the game?
Yeah.
I would.
Most
Yeah.
consistent.
Yeah,
for sure.
they're definitely the
See,
most consistent.
it's like weird because like they haven't won, but they're the best team just
Triple second.
purely off consistency.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
So-
I
it's
mean,
like-
all 3 major winners are in losers bracket, right?
Vanguard.
Dead ass coin
Vanguard?
toss. Is a dead ass coin
Vanguard?
toss. But do you guys like? I guess would you rather this be the case that you play FaZe, which in everyone's opinion the best team in winners brackets? Because if you beat them, in your heads you're like, oh okay, let's go,
Bro, like you compete, it's like you have that one series every event where if you win that, you're like, oh, this is
Yeah.
big.
Yeah.
We won the event.
That's true.
I'm down for a first.
If it's
series phase,
first?
too.
Sure.
Yeah, first round.
I also think too that Tuscan Hardpoint is like our biggest like gray area right now. Like if we get good at that map, which we feel like we're good at in the scrims, we'll have more like dominant series where we're winning 3-1 a lot, or maybe even 3-0 if we start Tuscan first. But FaZe is one of the better Tuscan teams, so I think it's like a good matchup for us first round because we'll see how our Tuscan is on land.
Let me write that down. Where's Cap at?
No, yeah. FaZe also. I'm pretty
shut
sure.
up.
I'm pretty sure FaZe also has like super close Tuscan hardpoints. So I think it's gonna come down to
Bro, that
Well, at the beginning of the year for
that
us,
map
we were
is
winning.
so mixy all the time. I feel like.
Like,
Yeah, because
bro.
it goes
It's
to
always
it ends on
250,
P1,
220,
bro.
Bro,
every single time.
always.
P5 to P1 is like
It
damn.
ends on the P1.
Beginning of the year, we were icing up. Like lately, we just been losing by that 20-30, like fucking up like
Somebody
Mark
get a kill on the
We're
last
starting down too
rotation,
much.
you know?
That's not
Hey,
me.
hey, Matt
My
Ford
hardpoint
yesterday,
been
I got
lacking,
to
bro.
the first entry on
You
the
did.
road, though.
Nah,
I got
you.
the-
Hey, can I come
I even
believe Sam
smoked.
let
I
you
even
down?
smoked him. I'm one shot. Somebody get one.
Why?
I'm gone.
He's switching lanes. Well, speak about coaches though, because Cap's obviously on Apex. How's Shane been? Because I know.
Yo,
is
we
he in
won.
the States?
Yo, we won yesterday. He came in the call. Y'all are so dog shit at Hardpoint.
Literally.
Like
Oh,
we were like,
God.
yo, we fucking.
Wait,
10
Shane or Cap?
Shame.
Oh, okay,
They
okay.
said,
Call
she
it-
said, open up my stream right now. I'm gonna show y'all where dog shit at Tuscan.
Everyone join
I
fucking
said,
Discord
God
right now.
damn.
We're like, yo, good shit.
Oh,
Join
God.
fucking Discord right now.
I'm
We're
still
like,
fist bumping. You guys are at.
Yeah, he couldn't even get a breather.
Oh my God.
He was
I was
like,
like,
sorry,
you like
Ray,
that
Nah,
Ray,
Ray,
rightfully
Shane's
so.
like,
We
nah.
threw map 4. We
Yeah, we
threw.
threw.
Oh, dude, I know.
We
that.
all were tight after that.
Don't say we. All good.
Sam, I seen that might be at a 1-3. Sheesh, could you get a little help or something?
1.4 now.
Glide bomb incoming.
How has he helped you guys though? Because I love Shane, and obviously I've only seen him coach you guys a little bit behind the scenes, but to me he's like fantastic. I think he's super important. And is he one of the reasons why you guys kind of have become more consistent and more well-rounded in all the modes?
Yeah, I think he's just like good at like motivating you to do the more like grindy, like people will call corny like stuff in COD. Like
Play a corner, get one.
play a corner more. Let's get some nade kills more. Let's do this and this. Like,
He always
let's-
explains like that's how he used to play.
yeah,
So
and he like exactly.
He had
also,
to because
like,
he had no gunnies. So
And like his
But that
thing where
works.
like comms like treat your teammate like an idiot, like tell him what to do, and then we're like, okay, like
Makes
like,
sense.
It makes sense because
Yeah.
like it's one of those things where you always feel like I don't have to do that. My teammate's not an idiot, but it does help with us. I mean, any team should be doing it, but it does help with us. And like I said, I think he's just good at like motivating us to do those grindy, corny, things that people call corny.
He's
So,
really good at the small shit.
yeah,
like he notices trends on hills. Like we tend to lose 85% of the time when we break through the front, as opposed to like stuff like that.
Yeah.
And like what other teams do that like
Yeah.
like we could try to do instead.
Yeah,
to,
and
you know,
those
help
are
our
like
bad
the
hills.
most important things, realistically. I feel like
That's how you win. Like obviously you guys are on the same
Exactly.
page, like macro wise, but once you start like worrying about how you break this one hill, it's like okay, we got everything else down. This is what's important now. Like we're final. So I think Shane's really good at all the really small stuff to like make you a championship team.
like being able to really iron out those little things, that is consistently how you're at the top. Wow, I actually didn't realize it was this close. So I'm looking at my notes from my producer, Kevin. You want to see what he wrote? He said, walking the fence on COD points for champs. It's a tight fight for the top 8 placements. You guys are currently in 7th with 150 LAG, 145 Minnesota, 140 Florida, 140. Only 2 of you guys will make it. NYSL's what? They have
110.
110. So they have to.
They have to get third or second.
They have to get third, and LAG has to lose out.
And Florida and Minnesota can't get points.
But I was watching the flank. Shout out Haggy last night. Apparently, other than us, there is an opportunity for everyone that's in the champs contention to lose out.
Yeah.
Yeah, there is because
Because
Without even
Boston and
touching a
Florida
point.
play. If Boston just beats Florida outright, and then Florida plays like FaZe or something, I don't know. Like they
Play, or I think
no, they play
So
Optic.
many
So they drop into
scenarios,
Optic. Minnesota drops into.
no, I think
No,
Minnesota
Minnesota
plays
drops.
Optic.
Yeah.
Does
if
Minnesota
they
play
lose,
Optic?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
but
they
anyway,
do.
there's a world where all of the champs teams can lose out.
Well, if you beat FaZe,
We're
you're like
basically
100%,
we're
right? Yeah.
in, yeah.
No, I was looking at the bracket because so in winners, you guys play FaZe, LA or not LAG. Minnesota plays. Is it London?
Yeah.
No, London plays Toronto.
Toronto,
London,
yeah.
Or-
Toronto.
London plays
Minnesota. Minnesota plays New York.
Oh yeah, Minnesota
Yeah.
plays New York.
Oh, that's
and-
London plays Toronto.
Yeah,
and
and
then
then
Boston
they're-
plays Florida.
Like the
Yeah.
stars are kind of aligning for New York, bro. They have a really like they're you don't
that's-
look at their bracket and they're like, oh, those matches are unwinnable.
yeah,
Like,
but
they have good because they would play Minnesota, and then they
Yeah.
would play Boston.
I think New York can
Assuming
make a
Boston
run.
plays
I
Florida.
think New York can make a run. Don't get me wrong, because I mean, you guys will say they're probably like what top 4 team? Or I don't know.
They're pretty
They're
good.
pretty good, yeah.
They've been good.
They
But
are a
only
really good
12 on
team.
land, so
That is true.
other than the
Damn.
pro.
That's the issue. I think
Oh,
that's
bro.
the issue.
Yeah.
They're a really
You
good
need to tell
team.
that.
We need to look into that. 0-12. Jesus Christ. But even though you guys have a way harder round 1 than a lot of the other teams, well, LAG is sitting in loose bracket, so they're down bad, obviously.
Yeah, they're pissed we won.
My bad for that game 5.
My Jesus Christ. But the good thing about it is if Minnesota and Florida lose, and say you guys lose, you guys have a way easier matchup where if you lost to FaZe and beat Paris, you guys basically are in it too as well, right?
Because there's
Like
two-
basically,
Bro,
it's
there's
not
like
guaranteed.
100 scenarios.
Yeah.
Like,
I think
I'm not banking on
I
that.
think a top 6 is basically guaranteed.
That's why the New York one was so big because we're still 10 ahead.
Yeah.
So
Do you guys think who do you think is going to be the 2 teams that make it? Obviously yourselves.
I'm thinking us and Boston probably.
Boston's
Boston's-
chilling.
Boston's-
Boston's chilling. bro.
Draz, you didn't understand
got,
the
like-
assignment, brother. They're not in
Boston's
the
at, like,
us
5th.
and Minnesota.
Nah, I think us in Florida.
I think Florida could, but it all depends on the first match.
We said Boston, brother. There.
I-
Wait, can Boston
No, they're
Boston's
Everyone
like
can
fifth.
drop out.
No, they should be good.
Boston could drop out?
Well, they have, like,
Seattle could drop out too.
What?
Depending on how
Don't they
teams
get like
do.
180 points?
It just depends on how the
If y'all all just
According
get
to the
first,
graphic,
second,
it says
yeah,
they're
my
not.
second, they're right.
According to the
Trying to
graphic,
think.
they're not locked in. So
I'm trying to remember the bracket. Bro.
I would say that they're looking.
Who's locked in FaZe? That's it.
FaZe and
FaZe and
Optic.
Optic right now, and London
yeah.
has like a 2% chance to not
Paris
make
is
it,
locked,
but they're
too.
locked for the most part. Yeah,
They're unlocked.
Paris is
They're
unlocked.
unlocked.
Listen, bro, I'm giving
It
Florida.
has-
I'm giving Florida the good juju for yesterday, bro. That's all.
That is,
Yeah.
they warmed
Actually-
us up 3 hours late after
No,
Caesar. 4 hours late after Caesar rode his bike to the facility to get all their stuff, bro.
So they got
Florida's
never
going
chalk,
to
bro.
Florida's going to heaven, bro.
They were late.
Y'all can't have my
Yeah,
spot,
we got
but y'all
Florida.
can make it.
Listen,
If it's us versus y'all,
hey Caesar,
Yeah,
I would not
but-
have done that. Shout out to you.
That's actually crazy because if I was him, I would have been like, hell no, good luck.
Yeah,
You're right,
yeah.
bro.
They're going to heaven, bro.
Well, if we won, we put LAG in losers, and they would prefer to have LAG in losers because they're in the 8th spot with 145.
Oh yeah. So
I'll give it to
it's-
Florida for the juju, bro.
I like that.
Yeah.
I'll give it to Florida for the juju.
Yeah.
Going back into it, obviously this major is everything for you guys. Huge first matchup. I guess realistically, I just want to know, what do you think it's going to take to beat Atlanta FaZe? Is it going to come down to just the SNDs? Is it going to come down to like the maps, the vetoes?
The
I can tell
playmaking
you the damn
moments.
maps
The
that right
playmaking
now.
moments, bro. We're
How many
making
times
plays,
can
and
I
whenever we're getting
watch?
the opportunity to make plays, we just need to like take them. I feel like FaZe is like the only team that, like I said before, and SnD at least makes us like uncomfortable. So we just need to be able to make plays whenever.
They take advantage of every little like mistake. Or
Yeah. And
advantage
being
they have.
creative. I think that's like the biggest thing. Being creative on our holds and like our SnDs, just like giving good like weird looks or even like faster looks in like early rounds, stuff like that.
Surprise them a little.
Yeah, we win the SnD versus them. I think we're in a good spot.
Yeah, I think
'cause
We can't
haven't beat
bank
them.
on winning 3 respawns.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I think you guys can go toe to toe with anybody in
Yeah.
respawns.
Oh,
yeah.
for sure.
agreed.
It's just like they're the only team that, like I said before, is like the SnD is like the biggest like swing moment for us against them. Like we feel like we can beat them in all the game modes. Like I said before, they're one of the best Tuscan hardpoint teams, and we know we're gonna play them on that map. So it's just like winning the SD, winning a round first. That's
one at a time.
small W, small
Yo,
W
Sam,
first.
if you don't play a corn and get one,
I'll play with Ojon,
Let somebody
bro.
run
I'm playing
by
the
him.
We're not
Ojani,
playing
bro.
Ojon.
I told him I'll run right in front of him, bro. Get you one.
We're good.
We need to get around, bro.
Play the Ojonis.
you guys,
Pure creds.
I think we can win one SnD out of the 2. I think.
you gotta,
We just gotta make
50-50
it-
chance.
Yeah, I hope so.
I'm praying, please let us win one. That's it. Well, if you win one, yeah, you're probably good.
Bro, we've been in
We
the
just gotta
dri-
get
like
back
We gotta put it all together.
literally other than the SnDs, we've been in the driver's seat of every respawn that we've lost. Like
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
Tuscan, like when we lost against them, I think it was first map. Last
Yeah.
time we played them.
Hella.
4th.
Yeah.
Like
It was a collapse.
literally threw the
yeah.
shit out of it. Like we've been in the driver's seat of every respawn that we've lost against them.
Listen, we beat them on Tuscan throwing nades, bro. We gotta throw nades
got a
again.
2-piece.
We gotta cook the
Nade.
nades, bro.
Okay, you guys sit top church again.
How many months has Vanguard been out, and y'all just found out? Yo, we
Let's
can
throw
nade
more
them.
nades.
No, we-
Cap couldn't
We be
tell y'all
throwing
that.
nades. We be throwing them.
Yeah, don't
They
throw
just
them
don't
at
be
me.
connected.
Not in
But, hey,
matches, bro.
since I know this is all gonna be your first time in New York City, Drazah don't go outside. They don't like Alaskans.
What you mean about that?
Just trust me.
Okay. Okay.
But anyways, I wish you guys the best of luck, and everyone at home, please cross your fingers for them. LAT needs to have a big weekend to qualify for champs. Hopefully they can come out on top. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. If you want to see Octane get more than 1 kill in an SnD,
Please
versus
like
FaZe,
it.
Please hit
like the video.
that like button.
Curb stop that like button.
They'll be playing on Thursday versus Atlanta FaZe in the first round. Make sure to check it out at youtube.com/COD League. Yeah, that's it. Anything you guys want to say?
Real talk.
That was some real talk. Yeah.
Some real talk.
Was it ass or gas?